You see anything?
Not yet, Case.
No bubbles, you sure?
I don't see any.
Oh, there, Mana. Just this side of the buoy.
Oh, yes. Sure. Sorry.
No matter. He's all right, apparently. I won't have to go to the rescue.
You, Case?
Well, I can manage underwater. I'm no Mike Nelson, I grant you, but who is?
He's terribly good, isn't he?
Well, that's why I recommended him, Angel. He'll find your necklace if anyone can. Well, Mike?
Did you find it?
No. I'm sorry, Shorty. I didn't find it. No jewel case, no jewels.
I put it in the cupboard down there somewhere, I'd swear.
It's not there now. Boy, terrific current running down there. Maybe it just swept it out. Boy, that current, it's really something.
You better rest for a while then before you go down again.
I'm calling it quits, Case. After all, the necklace is insured.
No, I don't want to quit, Shorty.
Sorry. I just fired you. With full pay. You catch your breath, and then we'll have some lunch. You can't win 'em all, love. Even if you are Mike Nelson.
Oh, she's below now. What's the real story? Oh, it's wonderful, Whitey. You had me fooled for a minute.
He looked like Mike Nelson. He acted like Mike Nelson. The trouble was, he was not Mike Nelson. I was headed for the Coast Guard base in Miami after 6 weeks in a classified job, meaning that I couldn't tell anyone ever where I'd been or why.
Mr. Nelson?
Yeah?
Larrabee, Atlas Insurance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got all the insurance I need.
Insurance investigating's my line. Some questions for you.
Right now, Mr. Laramie? Look, I just got back.
Larrabee, from where?
Please, I'm in a hurry. Can't we talk about this tomorrow?
Marta Gould, you know her?
Marta Gould? No, I never heard of her.
Case Jarrett? He introduced you, she says.
What is this? What are you talking about?
$150,000, value of the necklace she hired you to find off Nassau. You said you couldn't, same for our divers, so we paid off. Last week, stones from the necklace showed in Amsterdam. That's what I'm talking about. Your turn now.
What is this, a gag? I didn't do it.
Go on.
That's all.
That's no good. Look. Who's that?
Sure looks like me.
Mrs. Gould, quote, "That's Mike Nelson, the diver I hired," unquote.
When'd she hire me? And where?
Nassau, 4 weeks ago.
Wasn't me then. I wasn't there.
Well, where were you?
I can't say.
Tell it to the police then. Let's go.
Oh, now, wait a minute. This is a case of mistaken identity. Give me a chance, and I can prove it to you.
Against this photo?
Yeah.
To Mrs. Gould?
Yes.
With what?
With the original.
Hello?
Larrabee, Mrs. Gould. Back again. In the lounge now. I'll buy you a drink. I have something to show you.
I don't suppose it has anything to do with Mike Nelson. He's still missing, you know.
Case Jarrett, too?
No, he got back last week. But he hasn't heard from Mike either. I don't understand it.
Well, join me. You will.
5 minutes. Bye. Mr. Larrabee. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Well, it's me, Marna.
Well, it's nice meeting you.
Meeting me. Mike, this isn't funny.
I know. But this is the first time I've met you.
Oh, stop it.
I'm sorry. I know who you think I am.
The diver I hired to find my necklace.
I don't even know where you lost it.
Mike, you marked that wreck with a buoy. I saw you.
You saw some joker who said he was me. I don't know how to prove it, but I'm going to try. Maybe I can find something out at the wreck.
Mr. Larrabee, I'd like a rain check on that drink, please. I don't feel very well.
Cute. All right, 3 hours. That's all the time you have to prove it, Joker. And we'll know where you are all the time.
Hello.
Case, this is Marna.
Angel, what a nice surprise.
Well, a friend of yours just gave me one that wasn't so nice.
Well, he's no friend of mine then. Who was it?
Mike Nelson.
What? Well, where'd you see him?
Here at my hotel.
I didn't know Mike Nelson was back in Nassau. What are his plans, I wonder, did he say?
Oh, he's going out to the wreck to prove he's somebody else, or somebody else is Mike Nelson, or maybe they're just two other different people. I don't know. Case, I just want you to talk to him. Maybe you can straighten him out. Will you try?
You know I will, Angel. The very first chance I get. Bye.
Wow. Nelson showed up. That's what we were afraid of. And we waited too long, Case.
On the barge deal? We had to. We still can't move until the insurance takes effect.
I can't move in. That's too risky.
Whitey, we've been friends for a long time. I wouldn't let you stick your neck in a noose even if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but two Mike Nelsons?
Suppose we cut it down to one. You.
Investigator Larrabee, hadn't given me much time. I'd used up a lot of it getting diving gear together. Luckily, I found the boat pretty fast. Then the cabin, where I figured that Marna must have left the jewel case. I searched without knowing quite what I was after. I couldn't hope to learn who this other Mike Nelson was by finding his fingerprints, I was for sure. Only half a blade. I was pretty sure I knew how it got that way. I decided to take it to Larrabee. You ever meet yourself? It's kind of weird, especially underwater. Scared me half to death. My double tried to finish the job, but instead his no good buddy did. I came to with one thought in mind. The phony who looked like my twin brother wasn't going to get away with it, and neither was his partner. I'd get them. Well, my name really wasn't Mike Nelson. It wasn't Superman either. Maybe he could smash his way out of this coffin barehanded. I couldn't. I needed something, some kind of help. Maybe, just maybe, that old refrigerator could be filled with compressed air and turned into a battering ram. I tied it down first, so I'd be able to build up maximum lift inside the box before releasing it. I found out right away, though, that I didn't have enough air in my tanks to fill the box, even with my reserve. That did it. I was finished. Unless I could find some other source of compressed air. A carbon dioxide fire extinguisher. It might work, provided I were lucky, and it hadn't been all used up. I pulled my knife to cut the guy ropes, but I didn't have to.
Hour late. Why?
Ran into a jewel thief. Mike Nelson, you'd call him. He and his buddy tried to drown me. I'm sure they both think they succeeded.
Jewel thief. Proof?
Part of his diving knife. I found in a cupboard down there that he pried open.
Otherwise, cupboard was bare.
Yeah, not a bowl. Or a jewel case. I found it in some coral, about 10 feet away, empty.
One of the divers looked like you.
I thought I was looking at myself. Boy, it was uncanny.
Well, that's why they tried to kill you. The same size objects can't occupy the same space at the same time. Now, the thief knew you'd have to stay in Nassau to try to nail him, meaning he'd have to keep out of sight.
Well, he could have left Nassau.
No, he just got back right after Jared. Now, why'd he do that?
Pull another swindle?
One that Jared had set up in the meantime, probably. And the reason they haven't gone through with it? You.
Case Jarrett agreed with my friend Laramie. He had to get me out of the way. How could he do it? Through his friend, Marna Gould. It wasn't too much of a job for a con man. She wanted to be fooled.
You mean you really don't know Angel?
Why, Mike's been avoiding me? Boy meets girl, boy gets girl, boy gets tired of girl.
No, he's ashamed. That schoolboy joke, pretending he didn't know you or who he was himself, was so silly.
Why did he do it, Case?
Well, he thought you were losing interest in him.
Why didn't he tell me? And why hasn't he called since?
Well, he has no phone. I know. Write a note. I'll get it to him somehow.
What would I say?
Well, perhaps that you'd like him to come to luncheon here tomorrow.
Too formal. Too many people.
Cruise on your boat, then. For two.
Well, what do you think?
Why not?
Why not what?
Accept her invitation. You might learn something. I can't myself. I've checked out every lot, dock, and ship on the waterfront, including that barge and dry dock, and that's just been covered.
Anything I can do to help you?
It's my headache now. Luck with yours.
Oh, thanks, Laramie.
Lara B.
Oh, Laramie.
You lied to Case, didn't you, Mike?
About what, Marta?
About what, Marna? You used to call me Shorty when we liked each other.
I like you fine.
Oh, stop it. You act and talk so different. Why did you change?
I didn't.
Don't lie, Mike. I don't mind so much anymore, but it's not fair to Case. He's too good a friend.
Of yours or mine?
Well, he's my business advisor, period.
What's he advised you about lately?
Us. It doesn't matter now, so I can tell you. He advised me to invite you out here today.
That was his idea?
Oh, he meant well. He just thought if we could be together, alone, we might start making sense again. What was that for?
I'll explain it to you later. We're going back.
Going back? Why?
Because good old Case doesn't want us to. Hey, look at that fire. See it?
Where?
Over there.
Oh, yes.
It's like that barge at the dry dock. I wonder what that fellow wants over there. Looks like he's hailing us for help. Better go over and see what he wants.
What is it? What's the matter?
Do you have any diving gear?
Yeah, why?
Diver I know went under half an hour ago, and he hasn't come up yet. I want to go after him.
What's his name? And why did he do it?
Oh, Mike, this is no time for that.
It's just the time. Well, Jarrett, get back in your boat. We're leaving.
You're right. He did set fire to the barge.
For the insurance money, huh? A job for the owners.
Oh, we're the owners. We bought it through a dummy corporation in Amsterdam.
You and the diver. You haven't told me his name yet.
I mean, his name is
You say Mike Nelson and you've had it.
Whitey. Whitey Fender.
That's the guy that looks like me, huh?
Yeah.
So if anybody saw him around the barge, they think it was me. Well, they'd be wrong because I was with Marna. Is that proof enough for you, Marna? I'll get my gear.
I got into my gear as fast as I could and told Marna to try to get Laramie out here. There he was, Whitey Fender, caught pretty neatly in a trap of his own making. It didn't thrill me, though, to find him in as much trouble as he'd once put me. I wasn't about to leave him in it. It didn't take too long to free him, but it tired me out enough to get careless, just for a moment. And that's all the time my double needed to darn near finish me off.
Come here. Look. Mike?
You couldn't save him, huh?
Marna radioed me. Are you all right?
You better rest, Nelson. Here, I'll help you.
I feel so strange, Mr. Larrabee. I don't know if I've lost a friend or gained one.
Neither, maybe.
Is he aboard?
Who aboard?
Please, we know who you are.
Oh, now don't start that again. What do you want, more proof? I'm Mike Nelson. He's Whitey Fender. Tell her. Now, don't you believe me either?
I'm not sure now. Wait a minute. What's my name?
Laramie.
Right. He's Mike Nelson. There'll be numbers soon.
Oh, yes. You're much better looking. I can see that now.
Is that the only difference?
I don't know yet.
You'd like to find out?
That's not the only difference.
I'll be back next week at the same time with another sea hunt story. Plan to be with us again, huh?